Hello Golden State Warriors fans, we are here once again to bring you the latest news related to our team, and I would like to emphasize how committed we are to improving our performance to achieve great results. Before we dive into this intriguing news, I kindly request you to show your support by clicking the like button, and if you are not yet subscribed to our channel, I invite you all to join us on an exciting journey. Remember to turn on notifications so you don't miss anything. NBA rumors: Klay Thompson's future with Warriors tied to Chris Paul. Chris Paul's future might mirror what the Warriors do with Klay Thompson. The Golden State Warriors missed the playoffs this year, leaving the front office with crucial decisions ahead. With that in mind, rumors suggest that Klay Thompson's future is entirely uncertain. It appears that Chris Paul will play a significant role in what the franchise decides regarding Thompson. Reports indicate that the Warriors will determine what to do with Klay Thompson based on a potential Chris Paul trade, according to Anthony Slater of The Athletic. If Golden State can make a move to offload Paul's contract, they will consider keeping Thompson. However, if they can't, Thompson might be on the move. If the Warriors use Paul's contract in a deal that brings back a significant salary, it would be a pre-free agency signal that Thompson could be on the move. Warriors owner Joe Lacob has expressed the expectation of avoiding the second apron and even the desire to stay under the luxury tax, although there is no official decree. If Paul's contract is entirely offloaded, that creates space for a Thompson contract that still keeps their books manageable. Klay Thompson is officially a free agent, but the Warriors have the priority of possibly re-signing him. Considering that Golden State aims to potentially create cap space, it's challenging to predict their course of action. There are several players they could opt to move on from, so it will be interesting to see how this unfolds. Furthermore, it's unclear what kind of trade offer the Warriors could land for Chris Paul. But if everything aligns in a way that saves Golden State money by trading him, then we might see Klay Thompson return in what will likely be a bench role. In the Warriors' exit interview with coach Steve Kerr, he mentioned the idea of Thompson coming off the bench next season, allowing his minutes and usage to decrease. This makes sense in the grand scheme for a 34-year-old wing who has recovered from 2 devastating leg injuries and provides depth on defense. The offseason doesn't start for a minute, so the Warriors have plenty of time to make a decision. But expect them to act swiftly, as the franchise aims to return to championship contention, with Stephen Curry still the face of the team. Why Klay Thompson should leave the Warriors? Klay Thompson may well want to finish his career with the Warriors. However, this past season wasn't his best. There was a noticeable drop in production as Thompson wasn't as efficient a scorer as he typically is. But considering his age, the veteran sharpshooter can serve as a valuable asset to most teams in the league. Any franchise in need of a shooter should be interested in Thompson. Moreover, he remains a decent perimeter defender. It makes sense for the Warriors to keep him, as he can still add value. But moving to a different team might be what Klay Thompson needs to get back on track. At this point in his career, Thompson likely wants to play for a team with championship hopes next season. Therefore, any rebuilding franchise may struggle to sign the veteran shooting guard. That said, some standout teams include the Memphis Grizzlies, New York Knicks, and Milwaukee Bucks. Steve Kerr's comments highlight the challenge of assessing the Warriors' veteran season. After self-induced struggles to start the season, Golden State Warriors coach Steve Kerr stated that Draymond Green responded beautifully in recent months as the franchise sought to revive its campaign. The Warriors faced a myriad of issues early in the season, many of which can be attributed to Green's 2 ill-advised outbursts that led to 2 suspensions in the first 23 games. Steve Kerr's comments about Draymond Green underscore the difficulty of evaluating the veteran season with the Golden State Warriors. The forward first put longtime rival Rudy Gobert in a headlock early in the game on November 14, leading to a 5-game suspension, during which the Warriors went 2-3. Green then recklessly got into it and hit Suns big man Jusuf Nurkic just 6 games after his return, with the repeated incidents resulting in an indefinite suspension that ultimately left the 34-year-old out for another 21 games. Golden State was 3 games below .500 when Green returned for the second time, putting them in a hole from which they never truly recovered. To be fair to Green, he bounced back and had a significant impact on the Warriors' resurgence, as Kerr recently described on the TK show with Tim Kawakami. He responded beautifully. Throughout the second half of the season, I thought he was fantastic. I thought he played well. I thought he behaved well. He took on a leadership role. And it was fun to watch. Steve Kerr. Assessing Green's season is challenging. You can argue that he marred the year with the 2 suspensions, but you can also argue that he was one of the main reasons the Warriors still managed to reach the play-in tournament. Green's on-court production as a 4-time All-Star was impressive throughout the season, but especially in the second half, where the stakes were higher, and he was able to build consistency. Green's shot was a notable highlight, hitting a career-high 39.5% of his three-point attempts. His impact was demonstrated by ranking second on the team in plus-minus, while he was the primary factor in helping Golden State rank 7th in defense over the last 39 games of the season. Green's season can be seen as the Warriors' second most valuable player, but it also makes him one of the team's most disappointing aspects, as his own actions severely undermined the franchise's chances of success. Stephen Curry pushes Warriors to figure out lineup changes. When Golden State Warriors superstar Stephen Curry was awarded NBA Clutch Player of the Year on Thursday night, he hinted intriguingly about his team's offseason, following a disappointing season that ended with missing the playoffs. Curry reflected on his success and mentality in critical moments, emphasizing the importance of staying balanced despite failure, in order to have the right mindset to make the crucial play the next time an opportunity arises. "You have to be able to deal with failure," said Curry. "You have to be okay with the shot you missed and have a short memory. I don't know if anything works except knowing how much time you've put into the game, and with that comes the deserved confidence of, okay, I'm ready for whatever moment you find yourself in, or any shot you need to take. Everyone remembers the highlights and other things, but there are many shots you miss and you're like, yeah, that was a good one, I should have taken it, and you move on to the next one. You have to have a bit of amnesia, and that's the only way to come back with that kind of confidence." On the subject of failure, Curry shared his thoughts with TNT's Sun about the Warriors' failure to qualify for the playoffs, suggesting potential big changes in the offseason for the team. "I mean, the sad part was losing 3 wins to get out of the play-in and into a playoff series," said Curry, "where, even like in the game against Sacramento in the play-in tournament, you're looking at, okay, we're down 0-1 and we can find a way to game plan our way back into the series. Obviously, early in the year, we had a lot of mistakes and absences, but you realize we're not that far off even after being stuck at that peak for so long. There are some adjustments, we know," explained Curry. "When you lose, you have to look at yourself in the mirror and say, what can we do to improve? What holes can we fill? And thankfully, we have some time to figure that out. We'll figure it out during the summer." With Klay Thompson heading into free agency along with several underperforming elements of the Warriors roster, there are many key areas the front office could consider changing this summer in order to improve for the 2024-25 season. Thanks for staying up to date with the latest news about the Golden State Warriors. We hope you enjoyed the insights and highlights we shared. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for real-time updates on the most exciting team in the NBA. Feel free to share your ideas and opinions about the Golden State Warriors. Let's root together for the success of the Warrior.